Out at Hank Aaron Stadium for Game 4 between the Bay Bears and the Braves. Melanie Newman for the Mobile Bay Bears today, joined by one of Bay Bears pitchers, Will Locante. Will, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Melanie.
So today's game is actually one of our Saturday promotions. It's Iron Bowl night out here at the ballpark, and word has that you're a pretty big Auburn fan.
Yeah, my mom went to Auburn, my sisters went to Auburn, so I grew up going to Jordan-Hare Stadium on Saturdays. I was actually going to go to Auburn to play college baseball, and then they fired their entire coaching staff, so that fell through. But I was happy to go to Tennessee too. It's still SEC, but yeah. If I don't see more orange and blue at the stadium tonight than those ugly other colors, I'm going to be pretty upset about that.
So now you mentioned your family's background at Auburn. They're also in town for this series. How does it feel to have them here?
It's awesome. Like we were talking about earlier, they fell asleep during the game last night. They had a long night, but I think they'll stay awake tonight. It's good to have them in the stands. They haven't seen me play that much this year. They saw me pitch in big league camp a couple times. But other than that, they haven't really had the chance to come out. So this is their first time in the Hank. But I like having them in the stands. It's nice having a friendly face in the stands, and knowing that whether you do good or bad, there's going to be someone to pick you up after the game regardless. So it's also good because my dad's in town, so I get a lot of free meals. So that's nice.
So your hometown is claimed as Memphis. A lot of the Diamondbacks affiliates, including the Diamondbacks, are out west. What's it like for them to know that their son's on the East Coast and in the South finally?
Well, it's an opportunity for them to come see me play more. For me, I like it because when the season's done, I can just drive home, and it's a quick trip. But like I said, my parents are busy, so they don't get to come out as often as they want, which is fine. They still get to catch you guys on TV and the radio. So, but this year's been awesome being so close to home. We go to Jackson, and I'm an hour and a half away from home. We go to Knoxville. That's where I went to school. That's 2 hours from home. So it's nice being in familiar areas.
And with all the familiarity, all these road trips you've talked about are starting to come to a close. The season's winding down, and the Bay Bears' hunt for the playoffs is still closely contested. What's the atmosphere right now in the clubhouse like?
It's awesome. It's the same. I mean, this is why you train all off season, is to be in the playoffs, to be in the postseason, to play for something past the regular season. Everyone's chasing rings right now. It's close right now. We got a lot of really important games left, but we're keeping it fun. We keep it loose. I mean, this is a loose group of guys, and we're really close. So I wouldn't say we're not letting the pressure get to us, because there's not really pressure. Like I said, we're just keeping it fun, and we're going to go out there, we're going to play our best, and let the chips fall where they may.
And with this close-knit group of guys, there have been a lot of roster moves lately, especially the second half, and especially when it comes to Bay Bears pitching staff. What's the biggest adjustment, or is there really anyone at all?
There's not. There's honestly not. I mean, if you look throughout the organization, everyone likes everyone. It's awesome, but it's also weird because it's not like that with other organizations. They keep guys around that are good team guys. And so it makes the transition when new guys are coming in and out, everyone just meshes right away. So it's pretty easy.
And so what's your biggest focus coming into the final games?
Whenever my name is called, whatever situation, to do the job.
And now, with all of this, September's coming closer, and that means September call-ups. You're still on the 40-man roster along with some other Bay Bears counterparts. What does that feel like for you? What do you think about?
In terms of a September call-up, not on my mind whatsoever. Right now, I'm not in Arizona. I'm in Mobile, and I'm going to do everything possible to help Mobile win. And, if I'm fortunate enough to get the call that I might go up to Arizona for a little bit, then so be it. But if not, I just got to put my head down and keep grinding. So
hopefully the Bay Bears can put their heads down and get a win tonight. Again, thank you, Will.
Thanks, Melanie.
Again, with Bay Bears pitcher Will Locante, this is Melanie Newman. When we come back, Justin Baker will have first pitch for you between the Mississippi Braves and the Mobile Bay Bears.